Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are celebrating 3 years on YouTube, and so in this video I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry about that in advance. I'm a little bit of a rambler, but in this video I am talking just about things I've learned, tips, tricks, and maybe like some helpful ideas around content creation in the YouTube life and doing my makeup. So we have some new products that we're trying and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you want to know more, keep watching. Okay you guys, so let's get started. This is gonna just be a really quick, not get ready with me, but definitely just I want to play in some new products, test out some new things, show you guys some current favorites of mine, and talk all things YouTube. So today marks my 3-year anniversary on YouTube, so yay. And I just want to talk through what I've learned, what I like, what I don't like, tips, tricks, all things, and hopefully this is good to you guys as much as it's going to be good for me. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with a little moisturizer. I did my skincare earlier this morning, but I do want to just kind of re-up. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I've heard really good things about this product, but I wanted to give it a full try, and I didn't want to pay for the big size. Rub some moisture in. So we're gonna go in, now that my face is moisturized, we're gonna try the One Size primer. So we're gonna apply a little bit on the face, mainly on the T-zone. And if you guys hear my TV, I'm so sorry. I'm watching, I put on some like rom-com Amazon movie for background noise. Okay, so primer's on. I've been kind of switching up my routine, so we're going to talk a little bit about that before I get into the nitty-gritty of all things YouTube and such. So one thing I've been doing, especially for the hotter months that we're about to walk into, because you know, yes, it's hot right now, but like it's about to get hot, you know. And one thing I've been doing is after I put on my primer, I've been setting my face with translucent powder. So this is the Mentor Cosmetics one in light tan. This is one of my absolute favorites. I use this, I think, in pretty much every video, but I'm gonna tap off the excess and really just like, I brush it all over. Just a light coat. So yeah, okay, 3 years on YouTube. I think that's just so crazy. I remember before I started my channel, I had pulled my Instagram a couple years before that, so maybe like 2018, 2017. And I was just so surprised actually at the number of people who said yes. But I was so shocked because I never thought of myself as like a person of much influence. I till this day I don't even like calling myself an influencer. Like my friends know I do not say that. Like I stick to content creator because I don't like that. Anyway, so I was really surprised at the amount of people that supported the idea of me starting a channel. And so it has been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journey. Really fast, for foundation, we're gonna go in with the Lancome Taunt You Doll Ultra Wear. This is pretty lightweight, which is actually nice. It has sunscreen in it. It's definitely not meant to be like a full coverage, but one thing I've been doing differently is putting my foundation on and not my brows first. It's a little darker than my actual complexion, but it blends in really good. And then what I'll do is probably go over it with one more layer of a different foundation, just because this is on the darker side. But anyway, I was very surprised at the amount of support I got from the idea of starting a YouTube channel. And I'm gonna actually go over this with the House Labs. I probably should have just started, so I'm gonna do the House Labs one. And yeah, I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, what? Like I would never do that. And so when I did start my channel, If you go back to my very first video, I think I talked about it in that one, but I remember starting this out of pure obedience to God. And so I always tell people, like, legit, the day that I got the idea for the YouTube channel, I was in worship. I'll never forget, I was watching Transformation Worship or service rather, and they ended up not even having an actual church service. They ended up just like worshiping for the entire service. And I remember in my bedroom, and I was crying and I was praying in tongues and I was like weeping and all these things. And I felt like I never had a vision and dreams like that. Like, God doesn't normally talk to me like that. But that day, I got a visual of my YouTube channel. I saw the header, the cover art, I saw the name, and I saw like different clips of videos that I would post. And so I was so like, you know, and I really felt like the Holy Spirit was like, you need to start this and do this for this reason. And my teeth feels like it's a little loud, I'm really sorry. So before I add any of the, actually I'm gonna do concealer. I've been going in with my NARS. This is the NARS in the shade Amon. This is child size, so I wanted to see this color was gonna be good. And so we're gonna just apply this. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. Okay, I gotta turn this TV down. I'm sorry, y'all. It feels like it's loud. It's loud, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, I just remember being like shook that that this was even a consideration. But anyway, I'm gonna try. So yeah, I remember starting this channel, and y'all, the things that I have learned about myself in this entire world. Now I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna go in with the Mentor Cosmetics brow down pencil. So I fluff out my brows. I'm gonna go in with a different pencil though, a brow spoolie, and just tap and shape. So anyway, yeah, the thought of starting the channel was wild, but what I have learned is, I know people preach consistency, but it really does come down to it. And I mean, consistency in all things, right? Like, you're not just posting on YouTube, you're creating content ideas, you're creating a schedule, you're creating the content, then you have to edit the content, then you have to put links, and you want to post it on your Instagram, your TikTok, and your other whatever platforms you're on. That is a lot of work. And I posted this on my TikTok last Sunday, I think, but you really don't know how much work goes into something, obviously, until you do the work. But the amount of creativity that I've been able to explore in my own content, the amount of trust I had to have in myself when it came to knowing that, like, I'm in it for the long haul, right? Like, I understand, one, this is by assignment. I remember getting that visual from the Lord. I remember hearing from him and what I believe he told me to do with this channel. I remember clearly, okay, my brows are not doing what we're supposed to do, but we're gonna fix that. I remember hearing from him clearly around like the goal about this channel and what to do, and who I'm talking to and who I'm serving in this capacity. So knowing all of that, that was my motivation for the days that I didn't feel like I should be posting or I could post. A lot of people preach consistency, but what we fail to talk about is consistency. One looks different for so many people, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell you post 3 times a day and your channel's gonna take off. Like, at 3 years in, I haven't even hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm okay with that, because I understand slow growth is the name of the game for me. And I don't think I would be able to sustain a channel that took off rapidly. Like, I'm so thankful to God that he is slow growing me. And people who come on the journey are in it because they enjoy me, they enjoy the content I'm sharing, they enjoy, you know, what I have to offer. And so I'm really thankful for that, because you see so many times people get burnt out very quickly when they scale too fast. And I did not want that. I'm very thankful that that's not my story. So anyway, okay, before I do anything else, I spray my face to, one, keep this moisturized, and so it's not gonna set in like this. And then I set my face as I build, especially during the warmer months. Setting my face as I build helps my makeup last longer when it's warm outside and I want it to be out all day. So, okay. And then I also sprayed the sponge. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury sponge. The Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It's so good. And then we blend. So we're just gonna. Okay, like that. So yeah, again, like I said, the slow growth has been really good, and I think that also challenges my pride, right? Like if I grew too fast, it would have been, oh, me and all my strength, and look how great I am, and look at how awesome my content is. But I think the slow growth is what challenges you to make sure, one, honestly recognizing like who I do this for, and recognizing that everything takes time. Good things take time. We all so often want to just go, post, promote. My life would not sustain that. What else have I learned? I've learned I mentioned this on my TikTok as well, but I learned about like the grit that it takes to do this work. We all know that like content creation isn't easy, and it carries a level of tenacity when you are posting, when you are doing this for the audience and no one's watching your videos, no one likes your stuff. Like that thing can weigh on you. And so it's shown me. I'm gonna go on really fast with the Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Bay as my contour, because we gotta it won't be like a deep contour, but okay. And then I'm gonna take a brush and we're gonna blend this out. Sorry, I need to look towards the light for a second. Making sure things make sense here. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this concealer brush and we're gonna just blend out where I use that to contour my nose. My like face is semi done. I'm gonna go in with my liquid blush. I'm gonna go on Rare Beauty. The Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Bliss. I love a rosy pink color. People who grow really fast on these platforms are more often like the anomaly, and so I take everything that they say with a grain of salt, because the average person isn't growing that fast. And I think that helps really ground the work and the content that you create, because you know that it's a long haul process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And overnight really is relative. Like overnight could take years to feel like a success. I think also just being in this for 3 years, I had to understand what was my end goal, right? Like, yes, would I love to do this full time? Sure, maybe. That's not my goal right now, but my goal is just I enjoy building community, and I enjoy makeup and lifestyle and vlogs and all the things. And so I really had to understand. That looks really good. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to set my face and all the concealer, the highlighted parts, with this Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder. This has been like a pretty viral powder, and I do like the pink undertone that it gives. So we're going to just pat and apply. Recognizing that if you're just starting out too, like people, I guess sometimes I get questions around like, how do I get brands to work with me? And you know, because I have been fortunate to work with some really cool brands and have some really cool opportunities. But if I'm honest, and you'll hear every content creator say this, but like you really have to create the content that they want to see before they even reach out to you, right? Like if I want to work with Huda Beauty, for example, I'm going to share a lot of content that tags them, that has them like looking at my page, because I keep showing up and they're like, who is this girl? But this actually came out really nice. Okay. I'm gonna also go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder, and I'm gonna put that on the other areas of my face. This is in the shade Rich, and I think it's just also really cute because it has a little heart in it. I don't know why that's cute to me, but it is. Put it everywhere else that I didn't conceal. And then lastly, this is like a lot of steps, I promise it's not. But after this, I'm gonna go in with all my powder products. So now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Blush. This is in the shade Always Rosy, just to kind of match that liquid blush that we use. And put it right over where I had that blush. I like to mix my blushes and do a little bit of pink and orange. I just think that that color combination looks really, really good. And so I kind of do a layer of pink and a layer of orange. Then I'm going to set my face again before I do my eyes. So for eyeshadow, we're going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Pro Maxi Reloaded palette. I love this palette, mainly because it has a lot of neutrals, a lot of browns, things that you can use for just any beginner. And so we're going to go in with couple of these like nice browns and just use that at the base of my eyes. This is pretty much like my everyday makeup routine. Other things I've learned, I feel like since I've been in like year 3, I've learned one, to just not take things serious, like have fun. I feel like if you don't enjoy the content you're creating, if you don't enjoy watching it back, if you don't enjoy showing people the stuff that you like, if you don't enjoy it, it shows up on camera. And every time I've taken the pressure off myself to show up and do what I see other people doing and just do what feels good and feels right to me, every single time I've done that, I don't regret it, and then 2, it just affirms in me that like I don't need to look to the side and see what other people are doing for me to get that same type of relatability, the same type of response, the same type of reaction. It's always when I do what I feel like, 1, the Lord has called me to do, and then 2, what feels good to me and what I think feels good for my audience. It always is like a 10 out of 10. So yeah, I just want to like keep that in mind. Like, you don't have to do the trendiest thing you always see people do. Like, know what you will and won't do, stick to what you will and won't do, and enjoy the things that you do. Like, I enjoy makeup. I'm not gonna be that girl that's gonna do crazy eye looks. I don't got it. But what I will do is give you a cute beat for a Sunday, a cute beat for a girl's night out, a cute beat for a date. Like, I can give you that. So, you know, knowing what I like to do and sticking to that has been really helpful, especially in like the last year, because with the way the social media algorithms have been working and people feel so defeated about their own content because they're not getting the same amount of views and things like that, you have to really like what you want. Like, you have to like your own content and be okay if you don't get the same level of traction that you once had, because things will circle back. Like, every life cycles, so things will circle back around. People who are meant to see your content will see it. It'll reach the right people at the right time. And you know, you don't create content for the virality of it. You create content because you say you enjoy it. And I think every time I go in with that mindset, I'm never disappointed. I want to put on lashes, but I also have a chiropractor appointment today. So the thought of me putting on lashes just for my lashes to get smushed is gonna bother me. And then I'm gonna do another coat, which I know seems insane, but I love me a little mascara action. So I'm gonna do another coat, but I'm using the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick mascara. Let me get a little closer. And then I'm gonna inverse it just so I can get the closest to the inner corner, because my eyes water like a mother. I think I'm done with that. For lips, I think I want to do like a little bit of a brown, so I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Brownie Lip Liner. and I overline a little bit. I'm gonna use this peachy color by Jason Wu. This is in the shade Eclair. Very like peachy. I know, trust the process. I'm gonna go over that with the Super Vinyl Ink Maybelline. This is in the shade Charged, which is a dark brown. I'm just gonna beef that down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I need lashes for this. I'm gonna do lashes. I know. So I've recently been getting into glue lashes, like, you know, with lash glue and all that. And so I have a set, if I can find it. Okay, these are also by Kiss, I think, but I can't find the box. But we're gonna go in with these. Yeah, we need lashes for this. I think it's gonna set it off. But anyway, I'm really proud of myself. I think if anything, being this consistent with something this long is like really, really important for me, because I'm the kind of girl that's really good at starting things. Oh, it's about to get hot. Oh no. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do my lashes. I'll be right back. Sorry you guys, I had to like cut the camera off for a little bit because it was getting internally too hot and I was not about to refilm this for like the third time. So I went ahead and did my lashes off camera, and then I just kind of cleaned up my brows a little bit. I'm gonna add in a little more of this orange blush, just because I really like that. I think it's just really a pretty color, and I wanted to just warm my face up a little bit more. But anywho, I just wanted to hop on camera and talk through 3 years of YouTube, and I feel like I kind of rambled, so I probably should have had better notes on this subject. But all in all, the things that I've learned was, one, like, believe in yourself when no one else will. Create, and have fun creating. Do it when no one's watching. Be consistent in what you believe you are called to do. And that's with anything. That's with YouTube, that's with work, that's with life, that's with whatever your purpose and passionate about. Like, be consistent. Don't get weary in well doing. Trust God. Trust the process. I think the slow growth process of being on YouTube and a content creator really challenges your pride. It challenges what you're made up of, what you believe you're made up of, who you believe you like. It really does challenge you to think like, dang, no one's watching, like, but you keep going. Or people are giving you accolades and praise, and you don't let it make you too prideful. Like, there's a whole spectrum of what comes out of you in this industry and what gets put in you in this industry. And so I hope that makes sense. I hope that this was as some helpful, if not, if you just wanted to see me do a pretty makeup look. Like, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do love this is fun for me. I could do this and paid or not paid, like, I would do this because I just really enjoy creating content. I enjoy vlogging. I enjoy the try on hauls. I enjoy the makeup looks. I enjoy other women getting inspiration to feel their most beautiful selves and to look their best and feel their best and believe God for their best. So yeah, my face is done. I hope that you all like this finished look. It's really springy, came out really nice. And yeah, with that, happy 3 years and many more to come. But yeah, until next time, friends, be well, do well, and be safe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.